Hi, it's John Cunningham. Welcome to this month's edition of Market Dynamics. What we're going to look at today is how the market is made up, what actually drives the market. And the market is simply made up of a group of people at any given time who have certain needs, both buyers and sellers. And the balance between those two groups is what creates the market. The sentiment, as in whether it's a buyer's market, a seller's market, is there a balance in that space or is there an imbalance? We've seen the imbalance in the boom years where there's been far more buyers than sellers, and we're seeing right now there's a lot more balance in the marketplace. Yes, some people think that it's a buyer's market. The reality is property is selling and selling well. It is relative to what you can do with the funds. So let's look at those dynamics for sellers. They've come down to a couple of simple considerations. One, equity position. What is your equity position? And you want to protect your equity and make sure that you can leverage that. And secondly, what is the cost and accessibility of funds? The dynamics for buyers are not that dissimilar. They're looking at what their borrowing capacity is. In other words, what the banks will lend them based on the equity that they're putting into the property or the equity they have in an existing property. And then also what the market perception is. One thing I want to make absolutely clear to everyone, the market is the market. It's not what it was in the past, it's not what it is in the future, it's what's happening right now. And relativity is about what you can do in the marketplace based on your equity. So let's look at a couple of examples. If you are a seller, for example, you are going to want to make sure that you can leverage that equity to buy another property. So what you get out of it, you put into another property. And that is the number one thing. What can I do with the funds that I've got? It's not about what it was worth, it's not about what it will be worth in the future, it's about what can I do with the money that I receive as a result of this sale. For buyers, they're actually trying to build equity and protect their position to make sure they don't buy into a marketplace that is going down. Well, I can assure you right now the market has stabilised, and I've said this for the last couple of months. We're in a very stable period where some buyers are actually missing out on properties because they're waiting for the bottom of the market. They're seeing other buyers acting, and that's what the market's about. It's the sentiment in that space at any given time that determines how it's going to work. So either learn the hard way or learn the easy way. The easy way is to understand what is going on right now. And what's going on right now is that people are acting. They're acting based on what they can borrow, they're acting based on what their needs are, and they're acting based on what their perception is. So right now the perception is changing. We're in a stable period for the next few years. It's a great time to buy and sell. It's balanced, it's easy to understand, and the opportunity for more properties to come on the market is clear. But that is something you must understand. On the northern beaches, we're always going to be in what we'll call a low supply marketplace. And that is simply because more people want to live here than leave here. And we can understand why. So hopefully there's some good information there, and we'll keep you up to date each month on Market Dynamics. Thanks again.